Hey dolls, so I am back with another hair video. So with this hair I did have to do some finessing. So this hair is from BeautyForeverHair, so let's get into the details on this hair and all the tea on it, okay? So this hair is from BeautyForeverHair. Like I said, this is the box. The hair came in this bag, and then I also got some wig caps, and then they also sent a scarf, which is super cute. I like when companies send, you know, stuff that you can actually use. This is their scarf, and it's like ombre, pink and purple, so I really like that. I think it's real cute, and it only has this on the fronts, like it doesn't have the company's name all big on it, so that's cute. I like that. So with this wig, let me tell y'all, so this is a 4x4 type closure. Let me just pull up the specs because I'm just going off of what I think. I believe they had picked out this wig because this is actually a color number 4, so it's like a really pretty brown color, but this is a number 4 straight middle part wig, and it's 150 density, and the closure on it is pretty small. I think it's like a 4x4. And let's see, I'm not sure what length I got. I'm pretty sure it's probably like 24 or 22. I will link it down below. But let me just show y'all on the website the way that the closure is made, if it has a full picture. So right here, I don't know if y'all can tell, but it kind of just has a little bit of lace across the front, and then you have the lace in the center. And on the sides there are tracks, and while I was installing this wig, I was kind of trying to show y'all that the tracks are really close, so you only have like a little small space to part. And it also has like another piece of closure material, kind of like a fake scalp vibe on top of that. And with that, usually the knots underneath are bleached so that whenever, you know, you're not going to be able to see any knots through. But I wasn't able to bleach on that part, and the knots were not bleached, so I did put some makeup to try to conceal the knots, because in this area you're going to be able to see the knots unless you like try to remove that extra piece of lace. And even in the front area, that small area that was able to be bleached, I bleached it, but it didn't even take really well. So initially I was like, yeah, I'm just doing middle part, whatever. So what I actually ended up doing was I used a curling one. I used the largest size to get these kind of curls. Let me just show y'all. I used this largest size one, and usually anytime I have used that, my curls will drop. Like as soon as I comb it out, they're pretty much gone. But what I did this time was I took some pins and I pin curled it up, and I actually had curled this hair on yesterday, so it's set for like a full day. So the curls are really like, they're still there. So anytime now, I know if I want to use my larger curling one and I want like some big loose curls, just pin curl it and they will stay in place. And it looks really, really pretty. I like the curls and how they turned out. But let me tell y'all how I finessed this hair. So y'all know how we used to wear closures back in the day, which you would put it behind your hairline and kind of like leave some of your hair out to blend it. That is what I did with this. So these are actually my edges out, and then I just have the wig a little bit behind my hairline, and I did move it over to the side, although it is a middle part. So this wig is pretty versatile. I just wish that it was just a regular closure. Like I don't care for that fake scalp piece because it's not bleached up underneath there, so you know, it's showing knots, and I don't like that. But other than that, I think it's real cute, and it turned out cute. It's giving like Bombshell vibes, especially with this color. I think this color is really pretty. I wouldn't mind exploring this color more. And a funny fact is, I actually, whenever I used to wear like curly ponytails and stuff like back in school, I would get a number 4. Like that was the color I would get all the time. So this was like the closest to my natural hair color for a long time. I feel like this one is a little lighter than the 4 that I used to rock. I don't know, maybe not, but 4 was the closest thing to my hair. But then once I got older, I switched over to 1B. So I don't know if my hair got darker throughout my years or what the case was, but I used to wear a number 4 for my ponytails because I know I used to go pick up them ponytails all the time. I need a number 4. I used to get me a little curly ponytail with the swoop period, but yeah, so I just wanted to show y'all this. It turned out real cute to say that I did it like the old school way. So if you have any wig that is like a center part wig, you can always switch it over to the side to get a different vibe from it. And if you want to make it look more natural, just leave some of your hair out in the front and put the wig a little behind your hairline, because you can still do that. You don't always have to gel and glue everything down. So yeah, if y'all want to see how I got this look and how I installed it, then keep on watching. I didn't actually show y'all how to do the curls because I basically just did regular one curls and then I pinned it up using these clips. If you want a pin curl tutorial type of video, I will link one down below. I didn't really feel the need to, and it's kind of like a long process. But yeah, I did it with larger curls. So maybe in the future I may do one with the larger curls. But yeah, if y'all want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. Like, it's giving Bombshell, like, period. Let me show y'all the pack. Okay, y'all, so this is how the wig looks with the pin curls in it, and then this is how the lace looks on the inside. So you can see it has that extra piece, and you also have adjustable straps in this wig. So I just went ahead and pulled out all of the clips, and then I'm going to go ahead and pop the wig on and see what it's giving. Then I will get into what I'm going to do with this hair, because I really had no clue whenever I first put it on. I just thought I was going to do a middle part, just real simple and easy with some baby hairs. But I decided to switch it up. So I'm going to go ahead and comb the hair out using my wide tooth comb. If you want your curls to stay a little bit more curly, then you probably just want to go ahead and finger comb it out. But I used a comb, so they're going to be a little bit more brushed out. But you still have your curls there. Like, it's not going to comb them out completely, if you will. But I really love how these curls look with the larger wand. So I'm definitely going to start using my large barrel a lot more, because I never really use it often because the curls usually just drop, like I said at the beginning. So you can see here, I'm kind of showing you whenever you part, you are seeing tracks. So you have to get that part right in the center, because on each side there are tracks that are going to be showing. So you can't part off to the side or anything like that. You have to keep the part right in the middle so that you're able to cover up those tracks. So I'm just going to put a part in the center, and I will be using my wax stick to lay that down, but I'm just showing you there are tracks on both sides of the hair. So you have to put that part right in the middle, and then I'm going to take my wax stick and put a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with my hot comb and go ahead and start using the hot comb to lay down the center where I have put the part in it, so that it can lay nice and flat. You don't want it to be all big and bulky like how it looked initially whenever I first put it on. Definitely get you a hot comb. I tell y'all this all the time, like, if you wear wigs, a hot comb will be your best friend. If you don't have one, definitely invest in one. They aren't that expensive. So now I'm going to go in and start cutting off my lace. I just used some really small scissors to do so, and you can kind of see that I'm moving it kind of up and down and back and forth, and that is going to give me more of a zigzag motion whenever you are cutting the lace, if you prefer to use scissors versus using a razor. So it works out really easy either way. I know how to do both, but if you are newer to cutting off lace, a scissor may be easier for you to handle versus using a razor. So now I'm going to take some concealer, and I'm just going to put that in the part, because like I said, the knots are going to show unless you do this step. So I'm going to add some makeup also a little bit to the front, because those knots didn't really bleach. So we want to just try to cancel that out as much as possible. So find a concealer that is close to your skin tone, but also will look like scalp. Like, you don't want to use anything that's too dark. You still want it to look like a scalp. So now I'm going to just spray a little water where I have applied that concealer, just to kind of push it in to the lace even more and kind of melt it into place, so that it's not giving that ashy makeup kind of vibe. So I'm just playing around with the wig, running my fingers through it, seeing how it looks as a middle part, and it was cute, but it wasn't giving what I needed it to give. So I'm going to end up switching this off. I'm still just combing through and trying to see how I can finesse this middle part and make it look you know, like me. Like, you know, I needed to feel that vibe so I can feel the way that I like to feel in my wigs, you know. But it wasn't giving me what I wanted, so I did end up switching it over. I am still going in with the hot comb and just playing around with it over and over to try to see if I can get the look that I want. But then I was like, this ain't working. I'm going to just go ahead and move it over to the side. And I was like, let me just do the old school method. So at first I kind of just put the hair down, and then I'm gonna like tuck it behind my ear to see what it's giving. I don't really like this look because to me it just kind of looks like a wig, although it is still laid in the front and it's not like super wiggy. I still like to have some edges out or some baby hairs most of the time. So I'm gonna pull it back a little bit, and then I'm gonna take the tail end of my comb and just pull out some of my edges. If your hair is braided down, this won't work for you probably because your hair is gonna be tightly braided underneath where you can't pull your hair down. But y'all know I just put my hair in two ponytails, two low ponytails in the back, so I was able to easily pull some hair out in the front and not force it or be breaking off my hair or anything like that. It was easy to pull it out. So I'm just taking some of my Eco Styling Gel, and I'm just using that to lay my edges down. I didn't use a edge control because I knew I wasn't going to keep this wig on long term, and I didn't want to use my edge control. Y'all know I just used a gel. So I'm just going to lay the baby hairs how I want them to be. So I'm just doing two little swoops on the side just to give the hair a little bit of pizzazz, and then I'm going to take that other little piece and kind of swoop it right on top and just lay it into place, making sure all of the hairs are lining up and laying where I want them to lay. So that is how the side looks. And then on the front portion, I decided to go ahead and grab my hot comb and kind of push it back. But before I do so, I kind of just put a little bit of makeup leading down to the front on my head a little bit, so that it will blend in better with where the part is at. So it just kind of like makes the part go all the way through, if you will, where it will look more so like it's your hair. And it's looking a little ashy right now, but I'm going to fix that later. So now I'm just going to grab my hot comb and kind of push that front section back to give that little pushed over effect that I like to have. And I'm just adjusting the wig, pulling it down and everything like that. You can pin it into place, use some hairpins, or you can even use some hairspray and spray it down. But I just did it really easy where you can kind of put it on and take it off. And you can redo this every day. You know, you don't have to sleep in your wig if that's what you prefer to do. So this is pretty much it. Like, this is the vibe for this wig. I backed up so y'all can see the full length of it and everything like that. And it's real pretty. I really love the color and the curls on this hair. I do wish that it was a regular lace though, but it's cute. Stay tuned for the outro. Okay, doll, so this is the completed look of the hair. It's really full. It's giving body-yaddy. And yeah, I really enjoyed doing the old school method because I haven't done that in such a long time with a wig. And it's completely glueless. Like, I could just pop this thing off real quick, but it's like, I like the curls. Like, the curls is what's giving it for me, you know? So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think down below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, dolls.